Create us a new league. We'll use the active roster.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, divisions.
I did something wrong. They were supposed to change it from coach to player, but yeah, I did the wrong one. My bad. Try this again. New league. Your preseason roster. This time pay attention.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
I want to be a player. Active player. Create a new character from scratch. Customize your appearance, gear, backstory. Guess we'll create a player. Field general. A strong arm. Got throw power and deep accuracy, but oh, he's only scrambler. Speed, throwing the run. Improviser, play action, short. Oh, halfback. I like that field general. Top pick, the league is yours. Mid-round pick. Undrafted. We're gonna go with a top pick. See how we get. Golly, why are we so heavy? We're a quarterback. I'd say 225 is good for a quarterback. Man, that looks like my profile. They must have pulled it off of there. Helmet tight. We good with all that. Well, we do want gloves. That looks cool. We'll go with a normal towel. It gets cold over there. Okay, all that looks good. Quarterback style tradition, that's fine. Overall, starting out. All right. Starting point. We're going to start at the regular season. Elite setting. Whatever they already got, just leave it.
The Home tab is your personal dashboard.
Set season goal.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Passing yards, passing yards. Is that the most? We're going to go with the most and challenge ourselves. Start weekly training, view, edit, play season game. Play the moment, jump into the game, crucial third downs. Play the full game, play offense only. I'm just the quarterback, not the whole team. Juju.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh. Looking good.
It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth.
You're now on offense.
So the
they done scored. Come on, defense.
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
Oh.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
That dude was coming at me. I couldn't stop.
Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring
I didn't give him enough time. My bad. God, I got to work my way up. Not going to be the top. My stats are going to be rough. Oh, come on, you can't run.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Crappy O-line.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Really? In your hands?
Will be incomplete. Well,
can anybody on this team catch?
But it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball's going to be touched out just shy of midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
I don't even control the running back. I just hike the ball. Means the team got to do it on first down and a pretty I like this. I just control me.
So make it
like you're early in the game.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Look at that boy.
And he's got some space here. And
nice.
He'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 35-yard line. 51 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff itself.
Oh, wow.
And that'll hurt the average.
Nice block. I mean, just let him right to him.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. There you go,
you should put a little distance between you and him.
His young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Hey, 29, you going to pick up that dude on the right or let him through?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going for it all.
I meant to hit square. He was wide open. That was crap.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field.
That was my fault.
Their number
I got to
one
get
job,
used to these controls.
make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And that is not going to get there.
How do you get distance? I was dead on.
And this score will stay right where it is.
What the heck? Why do I have to kick anyway? I'm not a kicker. I'm the quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was.
Come on. I mean, I just needed 1 second. Can my line hold? How crappy is that? How much they get paid to just let people through?
They're going to look to throw.
Oh,
looking for Johnson.
that was a stinking bullet pass.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Let him go. This is hard. Steelers got no kind of offense.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills
The dude was
touchdown.
wide open in the middle of 2 defenders, and I throw 50 yards to the left. Man, my quarterback horrid. What is going on?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Tired of hearing that train whistle.
Deficit staring them in the face. They might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete.
Man, no matter what I pick, nobody can get open. Defenders everywhere.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there, Lucky.
Look, he was behind the defender, but he took it out of his hand.
Picked off by Micah Hyde, and the return here will go to the
Come
31-yard
on.
line. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ray McCloud to return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Look at this.
He's gonna
They're not giving me no kind of time.
And that's going to wind up
Thank you.
incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This line cannot hold.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right.
God!
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's
why am I throwing 50 miles away from people,
NFL.
man?
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
that's another thing. I'm constantly throwing on the run because they won't hold him, people.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. That is caught. It's Juju.
It's always that same dude on my right that's just throwing my offensive line around and running to me. They can't block one dude.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder
a lot of work to do. My defense is crap. They keep letting them score.
Pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
On first down, Snell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Really? Every time you do something.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw.
Look.
Buying time to his left.
Man!
And his throw is incomplete.
If I could just stop for 1 second without being chased, I could throw it more accurately.
Gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league. And last year, finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be
in his hands.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear
what else
in this
can I
matchup
do?
Which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last
This is
play.
Buffalo. They stink.
2nd and 10, third
And
quarter
Steelers
of
can't
the
even-
season opener.
Sad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Why?
Going to be incomplete.
How is a defender running in front of him? Can't he ain't got no speed? How stupid.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 40.
What's the point? They just keep scoring. My defense.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yep. 10 seconds to move. Lord. Come on. That dude takes that long to set up.
And that'll set him back 5.
Always something. Always.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Why did I just switch people? That was weird.
They'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Man, does anybody on my team even have speed? People are running ahead of them. This is how horrible they are. Look at this. 88, 91. No wonder. They wide receivers and they're not fast. Wow.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
I got to run 20 miles back because I'm chased.
The 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And
in his hand.
Complete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second
catch.
down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending
I thought
the
these
play,
were professionals.
hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again.
Go to the wrong one. I'm too busy running for my life.
Started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you
Maybe
and I
I
both
picked the
know
wrong
that's just
team.
what we do, so I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Look at this. I didn't even mean to pull it.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to get the
He was in front of him. Nobody got speed. No speed whatsoever.
The Steeler
These
offense here
defenders
about ready for their next
dancing
drive.
backwards on them.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball,
Look,
but for the rest of the offense.
the defender stopped, watched the ball, and still caught up to him. That's horrible speed.
Going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The dude's pushing me. Where's the flag? The dude was like pushing me.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Wow, that was a bad game.
So for
don't know. Well, maybe I didn't. Ability slotted, right?
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses
That's what I was
by
looking
looking
for,
at
the
your
upgrade.
archetype ratings. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time. You can improve your development trait.
Okay. Accurate passes. The ball placement is the difference. All high and low passes are thrown with accuracy. Is that all we get? Actually, I'm throwing on the run. That looks like my play style. I like that one. What is this? Passes with this ability have perfect accuracy on all throws inside the numbers. Passes with this ability have faster passing animation. Increased success rate when using pump fake. Inside the numbers. Passes with this have perfect accuracy on all unpressured throws while their feet are set. And in the zone in the second half. Oh. Okay, so that's it so far. Oh, that's cool. Guess I haven't got enough XP yet. Guess we advanced a week. 7 to mid-season though next week. I did equip the ability. Start weekly training. Teams, edit player. Play season game. Try something. Oh, what is this upgrade player? Okay. Oh, I see. Put points in the different. That's what I am though, a field general. So, if I click that, oh, I just got some accuracy. Upgraded to 80. Well, isn't that nice? Play the moments, but let's see what that does. I might have just went with offense, though. It might not give me every single play. Might only be key moments. I might not like that.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation. Big early 3rd down.
Play all offense. I guess it's not letting me. I don't know. Weird.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
You didn't even try to jump for that.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
He didn't even try to grab it.
Study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
How do you kick any further? That was accurate, perfect.
The score will stay right where it is.
I don't know. I don't get this.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche
I
of
don't
a team.
understand that field goal. I had everything on.
You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Wow, a hole and he stopped.
Up to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just could gang up on the run and set them down.
On the move to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And now the across midfield down to the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Again, it's Johnson. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll wind up
well, find somebody who can catch.
Inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Rolling to his left. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
See what happens when I don't have to be running from that defensive lineman every play to actually holding this time. Man, I don't know who that dude was, but my team did not hold him last.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's
come on. Is it always intercepted?
Casey Hayward. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I don't know what to do. That's the fastest dude on my team, and if he can't even get a little bit of distance, I don't know what to do.
Final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime with a visiting rate. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dancing to his left.
Nope. God, dog, I saw it.
Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take
threw it too late, I guess. Johnson was open, but it threw it to the other dude instead. I guess it threw the way he was going. I threw too early. I mean, late.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I'm doing something wrong.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit
Nobody
more
can
cautious
get
when
open.
you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Flushed out right.
Got the one. Sorry. I got a dude and he can't hold him.
Complete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
Look how slow they are. The defender was behind him. I threw the ball, and he almost got in front of him.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned a loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
There was 4 guys on Johnson. What could I do? And I was too far on this side for the other side, so I just ran.
Showing his strength and quickness there. Loss of 4.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
There's 11 versus 11. Yeah, and it always seems to be 3 or 4 on whoever I'm throwing to. What is going on?
2nd down, this is Harris. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Took too long. Man.
On the deep ball.
Took too long to get to him.
This isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler
I guess I just ain't got the power. I mean, I'm only 80.
Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there.
I hit it at 100%. I don't know what to tell you about my punt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches
at least defense is holding this time. Oh, nice snap.
Right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I don't even know what I just hit. I was trying to hit that.
National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson.
At least that worked.
And he's going to get this down to the 35.
I don't even know what I picked.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Really?
Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down.
In his hand.
An easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
I forget if the whole team's chasing me, nobody's out there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And shedding a man at the 40. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They're about to be burning all of them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Burn them.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down. It's Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they will fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Forced out to his left.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice
Oh, that was hard.
He was hit as he threw it there.
I don't even know what I was.
Incomplete.
I saw the dude coming and wasn't paying attention. My bad.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw.
Nope. Oh, I shouldn't have threw that. As soon as I threw it, that defender took off. Caught up with it.
Was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw.
Oh, I thought that was a little over his head.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, I needed a half a second.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes
Stupid
down.
lineman.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about
that's all they ever call is holding.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Uh-oh. Thank you.
Across midfield and inside the 45.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the draw, it's Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Harris. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down.
Oh, come on.
So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Targets the
sideline.
He'll complete this pass to Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Buying time to his left.
God.
As he releases it.
I had no choice. The dude came straight at me, not even touched.
They continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
22, you gonna pick up that dude on the left? Nope, y'all gonna let him blitz me again.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even I saw it.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on.
If I'd have had a half a second.
Collision to jar that one free.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Oh, isn't that nice? Got no time.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Why is it always to the right and to a defender instead of my dude's hand? Always. Man.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5.
Guess what? Holding. That's all they call every game.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well extend a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. McLeod now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. It's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Oh, boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he will have a Steelers.
I'm glad you got it because he can't catch.
Third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris.
You know, if you just ran straight instead of always running side to side, you might get some yards.
Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They run the counter. Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
They run again with Harris. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the... The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news,
yeah, defense would do something.
In this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And
brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very
Harris
generous
fell on
one.
the
He
ground.
looks to be about a yard or so short. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Of course.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Of course, the defense can't do crap.
Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.
Go to town, so I'll pick this up later.